Okay, serious talk right now. And by the end of this video, I want you to realize something. I want you to understand that trading is a lucrative adventure which takes time and in itself is very hard. Now, I've coached many people and they all said this one thing that has stopped them from becoming successful. And I'll mention that at the end of the video, but for now, I want to mention some key things which are very, very important if you want to become a successful day trader, swing trader, whatever your strategy is, whatever your style is. In order to become successful, you've got to follow these things, which are very, very important. Now, the first thing I'm going to come to is education and market knowledge. Without education, you are not going to advance as fast as someone who's taken a mentorship up or someone who is willing to learn at a faster pace by taking courses. Now, there are many courses out there. I myself haven't got one yet, but I will be starting one by the end of near April. So continue to learn throughout this YouTube channel. I'm going to release more videos, but this brings me to my second point, and now this comes into education and market knowledge, because I believe this is one of the more important aspects in which you should consider, and that is technical analysis. Having technical analysis skills such as drawing support and resistance, looking at time frames, as well as having fundamental analysis. Now, fundamental analysis is very important. This gives you an insight on how the market is going to move, and many people, when they start off, they do not consider the fundamental basis of their trades and how the trade play out. Whenever they do a journal, they don't consider the news. They just consider how their trade played out with their technical analysis. Now, this is where most traders go wrong, right? They focus only on the technical without focusing on the fundamental. Technical is just as important as the fundamental. I know my friends, many of them are actually technical traders, but they also incorporate fundamental analysis, such as big impact news, and also you've got news events that may affect the market in other ways. And this is usually affected by either the country's economic state or just an overall instant news that just comes out that might affect the whole entire market in itself, right? So this brings me on to the second thing, and this second thing is really something that you have got to fully define in your life, fully define in every aspect of what you want to do. Now, it is clear to me to see that 80%, 90% of people do not do this, and that is develop a trading plan. First of all, clear goals, right? You have to have clear goals in there, your risk management, and how you're willing to stay consistent within this trading industry. Because let me tell you, you are not going to get as further as someone who has developed a trading plan, is staying consistent, is following all their rules, and on top of that, is always ahead of you, because they're just always willing to learn. They're always willing to stay consistent. If you look at half of the people that trade, right, you're going to see a resemblance. You're going to see that most people follow the rich. They follow the people who are already successful in the industry, and therefore, why would I not do the same? Why are you not doing the same? Because I know that when I started off, I didn't want to listen to people. I wanted to do my own thing, and our self-egos get to this stage where we think we're the absolute shit, but we're not. In trading, you got to realize you're not the shit. You're competing with $1 trillion market. You've got to be on top of your game. And so when you're on top of your game, you are basically competing with other people. You're taking their money in order for you to earn money for yourself. Now, believe me, trading is hard, and I've mentioned this before. And when I come to the point about saying about risk management and all these things, there's a bit at the end of the video which I'm going to mention, which is going to be very, very crucial for you to be a successful trader, because without it, I don't think you can be. And the reason why I say that is because I actually have taught people, and they all say the same thing consistently. What we think is possible in trading, it is not possible. Because every single day we come into the markets, every single day I come into the markets, every single day you come into the markets, you have to humble yourself, because it is a lucrative adventure. It is something that you have to put full discipline and consistency into. Like I said, I have passed multiple challenges. I've got proof, everything, certificates, multiple certificates from challenges, multiple payouts, multiple screenshots of my payouts and my journey and how I got to this stage. I am willing to share this information with you guys because I want you to become successful too. I want you to learn ins and outs of Forex so that you can become successful in this industry. It's not about what other people think of you. It's about you. It's about whether you can actually stay focused, stay consistent, be disciplined, because that is one of the hardest things. And I think in trading, people underestimate discipline in itself, right? Master yourself first, and then you can master the markets, of course. And this brings me to, another thing that people generally do not consider, and their minds work different when it comes to trading. We work different, because if you come from a job that you work 12 hours, in trading you don't work that much. Most of it is journaling, most of it is feedback, and half the time you're going to spend 2 hours, even 30 minutes. Sometimes I spend 30 minutes just trading the chart, just looking at the chart. And if I don't see my setup, I don't trade on that day. It's easy, but it's easier said than done, because our mind's just gonna irrationalize everything in this trading industry, if I'm going to be honest. But you have got to stay rational, and you have got to accept losses. Accepting losses is the biggest thing that I think many people, they do talk about, but they don't emphasize enough. If we all accepted losses, we would be making thousands. We'd be multi-millionaires, because at the end of the day, a loss is a loss, and you have to accept that, right? It's the same as winning. Once you win, accept that win, move on to the next day. Don't keep trading, because you will lose when your mind gets the better of you. When you go for the extra wins, when greed comes in. While I'm talking about this, there are a few points which I'm going to just read out that I guys want you to start, doing in order to scale your consistency in trading, right? Becoming consistent. And that is starting small. You got to realize, most people who trade, they go into the markets, put £100 in, lose £100 in, they start getting addicted while they see a £50 profit. But then when you realize something, that if you just paper traded for a month, 2 months, and you learn a strategy that you are willing to be fully satisfied with and fully confident to trade with, you will not be going through the same things that these people are going. You will not be losing as much as these people are losing. Of course, it's a battle with the mind, big thing, right? A battle with the mind. Now, this will bring me to my last point, and it is having realistic expectations is the first one, and keeping a trading journal. Now, I mentioned trading journal, I mentioned journaling and trading before, but having a realistic expectation of what you want to achieve is very, very crucial. Again, define your goals, defining where you want to go, and obviously keeping a trading journal, which is very, very important for feedback and to learn, and to also see how your strategy is playing, to learn the aspects of your trading inside out. And without any of this, right? Without any of this, I'm actually going to mention one more thing, because this, without this, I genuinely believe cannot achieve success. Like nobody can achieve success without this one thing, and that is a health and lifestyle change. I can't stress this enough. If you're not working out right, if you're not eating healthy, if you're not in the right state of mind, if you have a cold, if you're just tired, do not trade. Okay, if you are not disciplined in other aspects of your life, do not decide that you're going to trade, because I will tell you something, right? And I've been through this journey before. I can have a good winning streak, being disciplined, journaling, but if I have that one day where I'm just tired, where I don't feel like trading, I am not going to be fully immersed in this experience of just trading, right? I'm not going to be fully just concentrate, and I want to, I'm not gonna experience the full trading, full trading day that I need to experience. And my time will get the best of me, and I'll lose, and I'll go on a bad streak. And with health and lifestyle, avoid burnout as much as you can. Okay, take breaks, and please do not overtrade. This is going to be very important. This is important for all the people. And I'm telling you guys, if you just focus on these key points that I mentioned in the video, go back on the video. Look through all the videos that I have, if anything motivates you, and go back to this video again for the key points. Believe me, it will motivate you. I did the same thing, and it really does help. So I'm gonna end this video. Comment, subscribe. Comment, guys, if you actually want me to release a course or anything like that to teach you how to trade. Soon I'll be going live, and I'll be releasing small snippets of some knowledge, some insider information that I have on my strategy that I have, what's made me a 7-figure trader and past many firms. But I hope you stay tuned. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you enjoy this video. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Okay.